New on WLWT, a couple of people from the University of Cincinnati are getting international attention. They have their work at one of the world's most influential exhibits around the world for art and architecture. They created a 3D printed wooden installation. It's 10 feet, nearly 10 feet high, 6 feet wide, and it could mark the next frontier for construction.
Yeah, joining us today is Dr. Klimt and graduate student Dharma Patel. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Dr. Klimt, let's start with you. Talk to us a little bit about this installation here and what really kick-started the project.
Well, it started 10 years ago with a student of mine, and we decided to investigate 3D printing with wood, which didn't exist at all at that time. And over the years, I've worked with a lot of amazing students, and we've developed it further until we are now kind of able to do those kind of pieces 3D printed. And yeah, the idea was really we wanted to do something that's environmentally friendly, that doesn't use a lot of CO2 in the production, and that biodegrades. So, you know, when a tree grows, it takes the nutrients from the ground, it dies, it disintegrates, the nutrients can be used by other plants to grow. And we're plugging into that cycle by making a material that we grow computationally and we 3D print, and at the end of its life, it can disintegrate and a new tree can grow from it.
It really seems like could be a game changer.
Yeah, and I love having you guys on because there's so many amazing things happening at UC that you may never know about. Dharma, talk about your experience working on this project.
Yeah, it was amazing. So a group of students, it wasn't just me, I can't take all the credit. We all worked on it, and like Mr. Klimt said, the students started at the very beginning. So we started by looking at the materials, testing the materials, and then went on to printing and assembling the structure itself. It was super cool to be a part of this workflow. I learned a lot about sustainable design and the fabrication, and it was cool to be a part of a project that it didn't seem like it was just a school project. It seemed like it was more meaningful and experimental, so it was super exciting.
And definitely something that maybe you could get your foot in the door somewhere to a big company. Dr. Klimt, not only is it eco-friendly, but I think the really interesting thing about this is it could be a game changer in the future of construction. Talk to us about that.
Well, the material is very strong. Do you want to try break it?
Oh no, you're going to see my oh no, yeah. It's just like regular wood.
Yes, it's almost as strong as softwood, yes, just very light. Like the piece is like very like a wood foam, we call it. It's a very light material and very strong. And the aim is to use it for construction, yes. It's a long path to get new materials approved and so on. We can use it for furniture or interior cladding at the moment. I hope one day we can build complete buildings out of it.
Is it cheaper than wood? I mean, I guess I'm obviously don't know much about this, but would it be more expensive or less?
Probably similar, I think.
Okay.
The thing is we're using really wood waste. And you use wood in construction, then it's not used anymore. We chop it up and mix it with the binder and extrude a paste that becomes a 3D printed object. And so the material itself is waste. We can get it almost for free. Yeah. The binder we don't get for free, but it's not very expensive.
Interesting.
And Dharma, how does it feel to have your work displayed on an international stage?
Amazing. I mean, being in Venice and seeing that in person was surreal. Wow. I think like just being a part of something that's created, that's standing there and seeing other people interact with it was just super emotional. And I think it really taught us all and like helped us realize that this type of innovation, sustainable innovation, is not theoretical, but it's really existing in this world.
I suddenly feel like I need to be educated on more things. I mean, you guys are just really, I mean, just the future of what it could happen, you know, and to see it here and to see all that you guys are doing at the University of Cincinnati, I think is really amazing. By the way, the Inosculae is on display until November 23rd. Of course, congratulations to both of you and to your team of students, by the way, too, not just you as well, but congratulations on the work. Of course, we look forward to seeing what comes from this, and maybe we'll be seeing more of this type of project. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, book a ticket to Venice and look at it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm down for that.
Yeah. I should be a field reporter for you for that
There
one.
you go. Thanks so much, guys.